Everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Good. You all woke up. All right. Can I shift this away from here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Arthur Fernandez, a psychologist, a music therapist, and a drum circle facilitator. And I own my company called Music Matters. So I travel around the country and around the world with music and music therapy and drum circles. Apart from that, I'm a musician, a drummer, a singer, guitarist, and the pianist, and I also teach the same and do a lot of recordings for the music and the film industry, and also perform with other groups and tour around with them. Apart from that, I am a guest faculty at Management Institute, so I teach the MBA HR students and tell them how it is so useless to spend 4 to 5 lakhs on MBA and then take 10 years to make up for the 4 to 5 lakhs. Rather, you must just take the 4 to 5 lakhs, invest in what you love doing, and take 2 to 3 years to make 10 lakhs out of it. So that's more the business part of it. How many of us have done MBA here? No one? Excellent. Or people have done MBA and they're not telling me that they've done MBA. Anyone's done an MBA here? No? No. Lovely, thank goodness. Okay, and well, apart from MBA, I also help in solving cybercrime cases. So I work closely with the CBI, ATS, and the crime branch in Bombay, Pune, and Goa. So that's what I randomly do, and majorly what I do is drum circles. How many of us have heard of a drum circle before? None of you all have heard of a drum circle? Excellent. I feel even better that nobody knows about it, so now I can do whatever I want and you all will feel, okay, this is what a drum circle is. Well, no, it's not that. You all will see what a drum circle is. It's not really a drum circle, it's more of percussion and music and how we put music into our daily lives and what we do. How many of us call ourselves musicians here? How many of us are musicians? Singer. Anything. So you play an instrument or sing or dance or whatever, anything to do with music. How many of us do that?
Singer. That's one, I guess.
Okay. Who?
Singer.
Okay. Anyone else?
And dance, we all dance, all of us.
Very good, very good. The previous batch, I asked the previous batch, how many of us danced, and nobody put their hands up. And it was so weird to see that they didn't dance, but actually they ultimately danced at the end of it. And how many of us play an instrument here? None? No one plays an instrument? Guitar, percussion, drums, beats, stringed instruments? No? No? Okay, I'll ask you the same question at the end of the session. Now, in this whole work of yours that you all do come across a lot of frustrated customers, isn't it? Yeah? Give me an average as to how many frustrated customers in a day, say out of 10, how many frustrated customers do you all come across?
Two or three.
Yeah? Good, the average was the same as the previous batch. Calcutta is really chill. It's such a cool place. In Pune, it was like, oh my God, out of 10, they would say around 6 to 7. That's the level of frustration there. And I don't know in Bombay, I'm going to ask the same question in Bombay. I'm sure Bombay is going to be even more because you have a lot of demanding people in Bombay, and this is who I am, and you don't know who you're talking to and all that crap that they give you. But have you all been told or trained as to how to tackle these people? People who are annoying or frustrating or stuff like that? Have you all been told how to deal with them? Okay, there's either a yes or a no.
Yes, we
Yes.
had a training regarding this.
Okay, okay. Only you've done the training?
Motivational, I guess.
What motivation? Customer satisfaction.
Okay, and what?
Then I was not.
No, and the rest? The rest were also not there? How many of y'all attended that training? You? None of the rest? Okay, you did. All right. Now, how do y'all, whether you all did the training or no, how do you all tackle these customers when they come to you? And
Be patient.
patient and polite, all right? Does it help?
Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And what more, apart from being patient and polite, what more do you all do?
Giving importance and listening his talk. And first, we ask them. I take it separately and offer them tea and coffee.
Okay.
And then I listen what all happened. Yeah, I see that. It
Okay.
works.
Does that work? Yeah? Okay, it works with her. Anyone else? Has everyone come across some annoying or irritating or angry customer? Everyone has. Yes. So how do you all tackle them? You're very angry, frustrated. How do you tackle them? Do you all keep quiet like this? They'll be saying, I want this pizza, that means I wanted to get through. I wanted to get through, sir, but you don't have this. I wanted to get through. And you all keep quiet like this. You'll just keep quiet and you'll look.
So I think that's the only option left with us.
Really? But ultimately, your job is to get the work done, right? So if you all keep quiet and they don't give you what they're supposed to give you, your work is not done. So how do you all get your work done? Do you all call in a senior or something like that when it goes out of hand? No? Yeah? How many of you all call in a senior? How many of you all call in a senior? Yeah? Okay. So the rest of you all tackle it on your own?
Most of them.
Yeah? Alright. Okay, now, do you all know Dale Carnegie? Have you all heard of Dale Carnegie? No? Okay. Have you all heard of Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett. Yes. Anyone else? Have you all heard of Warren Buffett? Yeah? You have? Anyone else? Okay, Warren Buffett is one of the top 5 richest people in the world. Richest. So he's on par with Bill Gates and all of them. So Apple, Steve Jobs. So Warren Buffett is an investor. And he started off really small and he tells everyone never take up a loan. Never take up a loan because you lock yourself and you locked yourself for several years till you finish paying off the loan. But if you have some money, you put it in something, you invest it. Like if you have 10,000, you put it in something that will make it 20 to 30,000 in some time. So that's his basic point of view of living life. Now he's one of the world's biggest investors. He learned from Dale Carnegie how to talk to people. And there was this lady in the United States where she owned a huge furniture factory and massive. It was one of the biggest in the States. And this old lady, she brought it up, she built it, and she ran the business till she was really, really very old. She's still there. And she roams about that whole mart on her scooter, and she takes the calls and everything. Now, many people tried to buy the business from her, but she said no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no to anyone, no matter what offers they made. Now, Warren Buffett learned from Dale Carnegie how to talk to people. So he went up to her, and he barely even knew her, but he did a little research on her and found out, and he was very interested in her business. He went up to her, and he had a 5-minute discussion, literally, and in that 5 minutes, he bought her business. He bought everything from her, and he told her, you run it, but I will buy it. And she said yes. Now, how did he manage to get somebody like her who was so headstrong about her business and not sell it out to anyone, and she wanted to die along with it? How did he manage to get it from her? Now, this is how psychology works. It works in everything. It works, you go somewhere, movies, music, ads, posters, everything, it works there. So basically the whole world works in psychology. You all know Apple, right? Apple, the mobile phones and computers. Apple basically works with the mindset and the mental thought processes of people. If you notice, they've come up with a 7, right? They've come up with an Apple 7, which costs almost a ridiculous lakh. And now, if you notice how Apple has come into the market, they brought out the Apple iPhone, and then they got out they have many more series after that, and they came up with the 5, Apple 5. Then everyone said, I want the Apple 5. They bought it, expensive as hell. They bought the Apple 5, and they waited. They knew what they're going to do after launching the Apple 5. What they did was, in a few months' time, they launched Apple 5S. Now, what happened with the people with Apple 5? They felt, oh my God, Apple 5S has come. So people started buying Apple 5S, and the people with Apple 5 started being degraded, and they were feeling embarrassed that they have an Apple 5. Okay? And when they go to restaurants or meet friends, they'll flash their phone, and the one who has an Apple 5S asks the one, now, is yours an Apple 5 or 5S? And if they say it's a 5, then say, yo, mine is a 5S. It's 5S. Like, I'm way above you. And the one who has a 5 would say, no, I'm just trying to upgrade. I'll upgrade it, yeah. I know I'm going to buy it and all that exchange offers and all that crap that they give. But this is what Apple does. It plays with your mindset. It plays with your mentality. Now, they know that they want people to buy more and more. They make sure that people buy the higher level than the lower. They make you feel degraded than the people who have an upgraded phone. Now, what happens here, you don't mind spending a little more. If you notice, they always have Apple 16 GB, then a 34 GB, and then comes a 64, and then whatever after that, okay? Now, what happens is, they launched the 16 GB, and it is called a latent. It originates from Pune. Yeah, and you'll have seen Ganpati Visarjan. They use this for that, and it's used in schools all over Pune. So how you play it is hold it in 2 hands and twist your wrist, and you play it. Okay, that's how you play it. Have you all seen this drum before? Yeah? Okay, how many of you all have seen it? Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is called a djembe. Okay? D-J-E-M-B-E. Djembe. Also called an African conga. Yeah? It's not a bongo, it's a conga, African conga. It originates from Africa. With an animal hide, wood, rosewood, and string. Very natural. And you all know what this is. What is it called? What is it called? You all don't know what this is called? Try. Try and guess what's it called. What is it called? What is it called? What do you think it's called?
That's what we are thinking.
Yes, come up with words. Okay, I thought it's very, very common. This instrument is extremely common. You see it everywhere.
I've seen it in belly dance also.
Yeah. Correct. So this is called a tambourine. In one hand, and you play. Okay, so that's how you play it. Now, from the top instruments, what all have you all seen? Okay, this. Okay, you all call it dumru? It looks like one. It's the exact shape of a dumru. But what do you think is the difference? This is not a dumru. What does a dumru have? Yes. That makes the dumru. It has two strings attached, so when you move it, it hits the sides. Yeah, and that's called a dumru. This is not called a dumru. This is called a talking drum. Okay. Again, originates out of Pune, and why a talking drum is because it does what you want it to do. And you see this whole band on the side, and you see these strings also. These strings are attached to the skins on either sides. And when you press this down, make a fist and press it, it makes these strings tight. Yeah, it creates tension in the strings. And when you play it, you have different tones. So when you play it, it goes. Okay? That's how you play it. You get your tone by making a fist. Okay? You tension these strings. Now, how many of you all have seen this instrument before? Long better than this. Have you all seen this before? Okay, looking at it, what do you think it's called?
Bamboo.
It is bamboo, yeah, it is original bamboo. And what do you look at the shape of it, and what do you all think it's called?
Horseshoe.
Looks like a horseshoe, yes, but a horseshoe is just a C, it doesn't have those curves. What do you think it's called? Okay, if you notice, there are two different sizes here, yeah? This one's called, it looks like a tongue. Does it look like a tongue? Yeah? Looks like tongue. So there's a big tongue and there's a small tongue, yeah? This instrument is called a tongue drum, all right? It's called a tongue drum. Now, why? Is because if you notice, there are two different sizes. Can you see two different sizes? Very slight difference in the top and the lower one. There's a bigger one and there's a smaller one. Yeah? The big one gives you more of depth. The smaller one gives you more of tone. Okay? So when you play it with mallets or you play it with your hand. So this gives you smaller, higher, all right? And we play. Okay, that's how it's played. Again, from Africa. It originates from Africa. So which is why the natural feel to it and everything is made out of the wood. Yeah? And they make use of the size of the bamboo. The bigger it is, the more the sound. Yeah? Now, what about these other instruments? Have you all seen? No? You're not seen this before? Okay. What is on it? Now, what's the design on this? Yeah. All right. What follows after lightning?
Rain.
No.
Storm.
No.
Sound. Light.
After a lightning comes thunder. So it's thunder, right? It's lightning and thunder. So basically, this is called a thunder drum. It's called a thunder drum. Why? Is because it makes the sound of thunder. And how? This is how it does. Doesn't it sound like thunder?
Yeah.
It's damn simple. This is a wooden shell, any size. Bigger the size, more resonance. This is just a normal spring that you have, and this is a skin, just like any of the drums have. It's a skin attached to this. There's a small little hole made there, and the spring is stuck inside. If you see, it is stuck inside. It's nothing with nuts and bolts or anything. It's just stuck. Yeah. So when the spring moves, it has some kind of resonance in it. It resounds with the spring, the skin down, and the sound moves inside and it comes out. So all you have to do is just shake. And we use this on stage, and it gives amazing effect. Yeah. Until the spring stops, there is still sound inside. There's still sound inside. He was trying to play it soft, but it just didn't happen. He let go. All right, now you all already know how to play your instrument, okay? The drummers, when you all hold your drum, hold it this way and let it face outward. All right, let the face outward. Okay, make sure that this is not covered, otherwise there's no outlet. All right, let it face outward. a big hand. Now, you all are more than welcome to exchange instruments if you want to try the other. Okay? You are more than welcome to do that. How do we remember the beat? How do you remember? Instead of saying 1, it's 2, 1, 2. How do you remember? If it all we meet later, whenever it would be, and I say, okay, let's play the 1, 2, 1, 2 beat, we're not going to remember it. Okay? We're not going to remember 1, 2, 1, 2, they're random numbers. Okay, wait. Now, what we're going to do is try and see how to remember this beat no matter when it would be. Okay? I've had a lot of experience with this. Remembering a beat, putting in nonsense syllables in it. People have met me after 5 years, directly after 5 years, and they still remember the beat, even though they've not heard of it or played it in the span of those 5 years, but they still remember the beat. Okay? Now, do we all love animals? Yeah. Do we all love animals?
Yes.
Yes. Do we all love animals? Yes. Good. She doesn't like animals, you're going to love them now. I'll show you how. And from the animals, do we all love dogs?
Yes.
Alright, good. Now the ones who don't like dogs, again I'm telling you you're going to love dogs. Okay? Now, instead of saying 1, 2, 1, 2, let's all say walk a fat dog, walk a fat dog, walk a fat dog, walk. Say it. Walk a fat dog, walk a fat dog, walk a fat dog, walk. A fat dog walk, 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 a fat dog walk. Good. All right. Now we already played Walk a Fat Dog. Okay. We know what Walk a Fat Dog sounds like and how it's played. All right. Now let's be more creative. Do we all love ice cream?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now you all heard. Now, do we all love fruits?
Yes.
Yes. Good. Out of the fruits, do we all love watermelon?
Yes.
Lovely. Now, let's make a fruit salad. All right. Our next beat is going to be a fruit salad. The beat is going to go like, now why I say it is because when you say it, you can play it. All right. When you say it, you can literally start playing it because you have already connected. Your brain is listening to what it's hearing and listening to. Okay. Our next beat is going to be watermelon ice cream, watermelon ice cream, watermelon ice cream, watermelon. Say it. Watermelon ice cream, 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 watermelon ice cream. Good, good. All right. Now, again, not being cliche, just because the watermelon is one word don't need to say one word, okay? We are saying it because we need to play a beat, all right? So when it goes 1, 2, 3, watermelon ice cream, 1, 2, 3, 4, what? Okay? Not 1, 2, 3, 4, watermelon. No, don't say watermelon, okay? It's just the beat. It's only the beat, okay? We're not saying watermelon. We're using the syllables in watermelon to play a beat, all right? Now, you'll have your instruments. Let's start to say watermelon ice cream and then try and figure it out. As you're saying it, try and figure out how you will play it, all right? And when you feel comfortable, come in with playing it, all right? Let's start to only say it without playing it, okay? 1, 2, 3, say watermelon ice cream, 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 watermelon ice ice cream?
Yeah.
Are we all comfortable?
Yes.
Are we all comfortable?
Yes.
Good. Now, listen. We are going to play Walk the Fat Dog first, and then Watermelon Ice Cream. And then Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream. And then Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream, and Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream. And then Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream. And then Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream. But then after that, what we're going to do is we are going to play Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream and Walk a Fat Dog and Watermelon Ice Cream all over again. Okay? But remember your beat. Okay? Remember your beat. We are going to keep changing all the time. Alright? Very good eye contact. Everyone has very good eye contact everywhere. Alright? Look at everyone. Okay? The one with the singing bowl. Okay. Okay, you give only a pulse, okay? Because with that kind of an instrument, it's loud, and if you go slow, people will follow you. So what happened in the beginning was, I just told her what pulse to play, and if you notice, I didn't tell you all anything, but I only told her, go fast, and you all started following her, okay? So that's basically an instrument that dominates and keeps the pulse, alright? So you're on the backbone, so if anything goes wrong, everyone will look at you. Your eyes will stay. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. Let's play Walk a Fat Dog one more time, okay? 1, 2, 3, go! looking at your hands and feeling, oh, it's all pink and all that. Now I need to tell you something. I always do this at the end of every session, okay? One little caution that I genuinely am supposed to give before the session, but I don't care. I give it after, alright? Why? Is this. It's because in a while, y'all have really enjoyed a lot, and I love that. And because of that, in a while, y'all may see that your fingers or palms may change color. They may turn black, pink, or blue. It's all right, okay? It's absolutely fine. Y'all have not broken a bone, no rupture, nothing, no hairline fracture, nothing. Maximum it'll pain for 2 days, and that's it. All right, only 2 days. It may extend to the third. Generally it does. All right, so relax. Nothing has happened. Just feel the pain. It's called sweet pain. All right, it's called sweet pain. And that's what you need to feel all the time. Does anyone work out here in a gym or something? Yeah.
Surprise.
Lena. What if anyone work out? Have you all gone for a trek all of a sudden out of the blue? Or gone cycling or jogging or something like that? Have you all done that? Yeah. And the next day you'll feel that pain and you can't get up? Yeah. That pain is called sweet pain. That's called sweet pain. Alright? Because it makes you feel good. Your muscles have ruptured and it's building itself. Okay? So the pain you're feeling now is musical sweet pain, and I love it. You guys have come together and you all played so well. There was so much life and bonding in the whole team that I saw. Now, how I can say you all work well together is because it showed through your music. You all gel with each other, you all accommodated everyone, and you all just welcomed each other in the music, okay? Just as that thing was moving around, and even the thunder drum was moving around, it was playing so well along with each other. And you all really worked pretty well as a team. And it all shows through music. Thank you so much everybody for being a part of this session and giving me the chance and the opportunity to come and play and drum with such good drummers. Now, how many of us call ourselves musicians? Raise your hand. Now everyone wants to raise their hand. So, which is why the drum circle just tells you, do what you want and it will teach you how to do it, okay? Just do it and you will learn. Don't study or do anything before getting into something. Get into it, you'll learn, alright? So thank you so much everyone. And before you all get up, I request you all to keep your instruments with you, not take it home, because we would love to have a photograph with all of you all. Okay, once you are done with filling the form,